Hi everyone. Hi to you. Hi my friends. Ops ops ops. Welcome to Plush Life. Thank you to you all for being with today and letting me share my lovely and touching story. My name is Fisco, and I'll be so glad to introduce my best friend and my new home. For as long as Fisco the teddy bear could remember, his world had been a shelf. Day after day, the lights of the store flicked on in the morning and dimmed at night. Rows of toys stood beside him. Bright dolls, shiny cars, and plastic action figures that always seemed to chatter in whispers once the aisles were empty. Fisco was different, though. He was soft, black, white, with a round belly perfect for hugging and button eyes that carried a quiet hope. Shoppers came and went. Sometimes children tugged at his paw, but then set him back, reaching for something newer, louder, or flashier. Fisco stayed behind, smiling bravely, though deep inside he wondered if anyone would ever choose him. He dreamed of the day someone might lift him from the shelf and say, "You're the one." One Sunday afternoon, when the summer sun poured golden light through the store's glass doors, a boy named Tom wandered the aisles. He wasn't really looking for a toy. He was simply passing time while his parents shopped. Still, something tugged at him as he reached the row of stuffed animals. That was when Tom saw Fisco. The teddy bear sat quietly at the edge of the shelf, his fur a little ruffled from months of waiting. His button eyes met Tom's gaze with a softness that seemed almost alive. Tom stopped walking. He felt something stir in his chest, like the bear had been waiting for him. Without hesitation, Tom reached out, scooping Fisco into his arms. The bear was warm and comforting, as though he had stored away all the hugs he had been saving for years. Tom smiled, and for the first time in his long life on the shelf, Fisco felt his heart race with joy. The purchase was quick, but to Fisco it felt like a ceremony. The crinkle of the shopping bag, the sound of the cash register, the beep that declared him chosen, it was all music. As Tom carried him out of the store, Fisco thought, "I'm free. I'm finally going home." The ride in the car was magical. Fisco sat pressed against Tom's side, the world outside rushing by in blurs of green and blue. Every turn of the wheels seemed to whisper a promise: adventure, comfort, belonging. He no longer worried about being left behind or overlooked. Tom's steady hand rested on him the whole way, and Fisco knew he had found his best friend. At last they arrived. Tom carried him inside a cozy home, filled with the scent of fresh cookies and the sound of gentle laughter. He showed Fisco his room, a bright space with posters on the walls and sunlight spilling across the bed. Tom placed Fisco right on the pillow and said softly, "You'll sleep here, next to me." Fisco's chest swelled with happiness. He had dreamed of this moment countless times while sitting alone on the store shelf, but reality was even better. Here he wasn't just a toy waiting to be picked. He was a friend, a companion, someone loved. That night, as the stars peeked through the window, Tom hugged Fisco close. The bear's fur absorbed the warmth of Tom's dreams, and Tom's steady breathing filled the quiet room. Fisco smiled inside, knowing his long wait had been worth it. He was no longer just Fisco the teddy bear on a shelf. He was Fisco, Tom's best friend. The one who had finally found a home and the space of his happiness. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful day. I'll be seeing you on the next episode of Plush Life. Goodbye for now. Stay tuned, my friends.